All right, welcome back. Merry Christmas. So just a little video to get rolling here before I take another break. Just been really busy lately. Haven't done much building at all. Last video I did was either SU update or guitar stuff. And trying to do more of the other stuff than the RC stuff right now. But anyway, so Christmas kind of gets in the way. You get busy for that and everything. And then, of course, the end of the month here, I have work stuff I got to deal with. So, but I'd kind of had the F-15 done to a point. I'm waiting on a large model inspector because I'm going to have to do the LMT2 on it, but just because of the weight, the fuel pushed it over the 77.5 pounds or whatever it is. And I'm in no rush now. It's wintertime. I'm not planning to fly it till early spring. So, but the good thing is we did get our access back to a place where we can go, fly these larger models without worrying about it, and like our local club. So that's a good thing. So I'll be able to get this thing done, no problem, and ready for the flying season. So, and I was waiting on a motor for the BVM F-15, which I finally got the motor. I am definitely not a priority for ZCO Motors as a dealer. And plenty of people had gotten them and received them before me, which blows my mind, but whatever. So, which I'm probably going to throw in the towel this year anyway. So it's a moot point at this point in the game. So it's just not worth my time. I mean, I established ZCO Motors here, whether anybody wants to believe that or not. I started it. I've sold probably close to 2,000 motors since 19. And then, I made some assumptions with that, and apparently that's not the case. So, if you're going to cater to all your friends and before your dealers, and then you can't produce motors fast enough as is, and then you want to add more dealers, which is just causing more issues, and they get motors before me, your personal friends get motors before me, people ordering direct get motors before me, then what's the point? Whatever. But it's not worth my time. I could have sold, double what I've sold if I could get them here, and it just can't happen. And with tariffs, what a fucking idiot. That's just going to make it worse. They just raised prices, which I haven't even added to the website yet. They updated those like a month or so ago, and I didn't change my pricing to factor that in. And I'm still cheaper than the other dealer, So, yeah. Anyways, that's where we're at. But I finally got the 160. I got a few motors. I got most of all the motors taken care of that came in. I mean, I got slammed. Probably, if I had to guess, between right after Labor Day in September, I probably got almost 40 motors in between then and like the week before Christmas, which is a lot. And currently I have 2 here to get fixed that I'm trying to do in-house, and I always try to fit, if I can do it here, I do it here. If not, I send it to Spain. But they're closed for the holidays as well, so I'll see how that goes. So it's kind of a good point to decide on what I'm going to do next with all that. But I'm caught up, is what I'm saying. Yeah. Anyway, so back. I digress. Good Lord, I'm ranting off. Sorry. Got the motor for the 160 for the BVM F-15. And this, I'll turn the camera around here and kind of show you guys what's going on. So The SU is still sitting where it's been for a month and a half now. CG, we verified from what I've found from people that the CG recommendation, 5 to 10 millimeters aft of this position is good. So I'm on 12 or 10, sorry. Or no, it's 5 to 12. Sorry, I'm at 12 just to kind of help with CG not having to add as much weight to the nose. And so that's actually a good CG. So that's not an issue. I know the neutral points and stuff for the stabs. So this should be an uneventful maiden. I got the seats done and painted, and the cockpit is installed. The only thing I got to do is hard mount the seats, which I'm probably just going to do some Velcro. That way it's easy to get them in and out. The rest has screws and everything. So, but yeah, I think they look, pretty good considering what you have with this kit. I don't know why Skymaster doesn't do a resin printer. The STLs cost me under 20, like 12 bucks, and then, maybe 20 bucks worth of resin to print these. And the quality is so much better than the crap they make. And I think I showed you guys this. I added this here for the power system or the turbine batteries. These were mounted in the nose, but I think I'm gonna just pull the mounts off, and I'm just gonna mount them right here. So you're gonna have all 4 batteries right here, and then that tray that I added in here will be for putting my weight to CG it. And if I ever do anything else, there's just room, for that. But this is what it's going to be. These are nice because I just plug a charger directly into the batteries. I can get to. They all plug in really easy. It makes life easier. So that way when I take the nose comb off, I'm not having to disconnect leads or anything like that. And it just makes it easier. So, and these batteries, honestly, are on. If the nose was on and they were mounted in the nose, they'd be about right here. So that is a little bit further out on the arm, but I think with doing it this way, even though I may have to add just a little bit more weight to the nose, which I'm gonna have to add weight anyways to CG it, so it'll just be a little bit more. I could even move a couple things forward more to get less, but I think we're good there. But anyways, this is done. I need to get it up, get the ordnance off, and get it up on a stand where I can actually swing the gear, because I'm in the programming phase. I need to get all that done before the large model inspector gets here. He's just dealing with some stuff and just can't get to it right now. But I need to get all that done and ready for him. So I don't foresee any issues. I got to figure out that new gear sequencer that I got from a friend to try out, and other than that, just run the motor and do the radio programming. So shouldn't be too much. All right. So anyway, so let's kind of get to what would be the meat of this. I've kind of rambled. Sorry. So the F-15. So I got the 160s. I know guys put like 170s, 190s in these things, but I don't think it needs that. I know you lose some thrust with the pipe, but I'm gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna do a 160. The weight I don't know what that is, but the weight that you use or lose, it's just you're making the jet lighter. And I'm not using, I got to pull this smoke stuff. I've already pulled the pump. I'm not going to put the smoke tank in. I might leave it in there or maybe plumb it for an extra tank. We'll see how much flight time I get with this. If I want something that I can fly without having to worry about, fuel as much. So, as much fuel as I need to get me a nice, comfortable 8-minute flight is what I'm going to go with. So I've already kind of pulled some stuff out. I've got all the equipment here, the cockpits. You know, I got my seats that I had resin printed. These are really light and so much nicer than those crappy things that come with it. It would be a crime to put the shit that they're putting in these things for cockpits and charge what they do. But you know, these are BVM. They're all plug and play kind of set up. So it's got the servos, got all the air stuff in it. But I'm gonna go through and do my thing to it. You know, fucking zip ties everywhere on airlines. These little tiny micro lines running across sharp edges. You know, it just leaves room for getting cut and things like that. So I gotta do some cleanup. You know, fix this. I mean, this is just held in with 2 screws. I need to kind of fix that and just do install and setup on it. So should be fairly quick. And got a power system, the DOPH2 I'm going to put in my two receivers here, and then a Futaba gyro, 2 batteries, and MAP UAT is going to go back in here, and then of course you got to hook up to their crazy apparatus here that does all these goofy things, which I've never dealt with one, but this does have lights in it, I believe, so it controls lights. It's like an air sequencer and everything, so it is basically a control hub for that. So it kind of sucks that you can't, I mean, I don't know how this thing works. I haven't really messed with it too much, but it just sucks that you can't just plug your batteries right into this, you know, and be like a power system. But it may have that feature. I mean, you got one battery port here. Yeah, it's kind of a small battery, like a 2 thing, and then you got S-bus here. So I don't know what all that stuff does. I'll have to figure it out. I'm hoping maybe if it has S-bus, then maybe I can just run a single line to my power system, because that'd be cool. You know, and I might run all these other yeah, because if I get rid of all these lines, that'd be great. Just do one thing. So, but I got to go through all that and see. All my servos will plug into the power system up there and the gyro stuff. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, kind of a long-winded video here. Just wanted to kind of give you guys an update on that, and I'm gonna jump to this today, and I have to work tomorrow, which is Friday, and then I'll be back on it this weekend. BVM, man, they're supposed to be much better than this, but they're not. They're just a typical Asian ARF these days. Anyways, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get this knocked out this weekend. I mean, it'll take me longer to figure out how everything hooks back up than actually what else, you know, what I'm going to do to it cleanup wise. But I did have some pylons and the missile, you know, the twin missile rail for the tanks and stuff for the wings. I don't know this Marvin dude. He used to do the detail for Scales. He took that over, and you know, I paid him last year or this year. Yeah, this year. And I haven't heard from the dude. You know, it's the same story with him. Always got an issue. So, if he doesn't produce and he doesn't give me my money back, you know, or if he does produce, that's fine. But if he doesn't give my money back, you know, I know he lives in Georgia these days, and I'll just make sure that nobody deals with him ever again, because you just can't do that. You know, have a business, don't have a business. Because if I half-assed it and did the shit that some people do with their business, I would never be able to sell or do anything. So you got to have some kind of time frame, a realistic time frame to produce, you know, something that you've promised. So anyways, you guys have a good one. And yeah, 160 come with a new Pro Hub. I'll show you guys that before I call it quits. Where's it at? What is that? Huh. Where's my... Oh. Right in front of me. There you go. I mean, it looks like the compact. It's essentially a compact, a little bit bigger than the compact. Doesn't have a screen on it like the compact version does. But it does come with the smart data terminal, and it's got built-in telemetry, so you don't have to have this extra telemetry module. But I think these, they only have the telemetry set up for Jetty and Futaba, maybe. I don't know about JR. I don't know if they've got JR yet, because JR is a completely different plug. So anyways, you guys have a good one, and I am gonna get to it. Cheers. Hope you guys had a good Christmas. Merry Christmas.